NFL is finally here, and we are talking some of these first week matchups. The NFL is finally back, and we've got a nice little promo code for 20% off the entire site at picksandparlays.net. The code is NFL20. Starting with the Raiders and the Panthers. Las Vegas favored in this one, -3. The total is 47.5. Sean Higgs is here to talk NFL. Finally, we're talking football when it comes to the NFL. Sean Higgs, what do you got on this Raiders and Panthers matchup?
Yeah, interesting matchup for sure. Raiders actually opened as a little bit of a dog here. I think Carolina was a pick 'em or 1, and now we're flipped to seeing Raiders at 3. And you know what? I do not agree with that. I get it. Carolina rebuild, shuffled off their quarterback, their head coach. Matt Rule taking over. He brings in offensive coordinator from LSU who tutored Burrow there, was a pretty good guy. But I like Carolina. First of all, you got CMC in the backfield. The guy's awesome, catching the ball, running the ball. He does it all. Teddy Bridgewater is not a bad quarterback. 28-7 against the spread. Not bad when obviously he's got to be healthy. He gets hurt. Hey, 28-7 speaks for himself. We got a decent wide receiver in DJ Moore. The defense, I think NFL defense is all pretty much crapshoots. So that really doesn't worry about me. And then it's just the Raiders. Come on. Everybody's high on the Raiders. I get it. I think you get a lot of, again, getting +1 is one thing. Now you're laying 3. That's a lot of homer money, I think, coming in on Vegas here. Derek Carr is who he is. Is he going to get the ball to Ruggs? I mean, they're going to run the ball with Jacobs. I think we could probably get 3.5 because I think everybody's going to buy Raiders. I don't know why. They think Carolina's bad. I got a good, solid, all-pro quarterback sitting back here and the best player on the field in my backfield. Give me that 3.5. Or 3. I'm hoping for 3.5 by game day, but give me the 3. Sprinkle money line. Panthers. Get the call. I'm calling outright winner here, Carolina.
Ooh, I love it. I'm not going to lie. I'm in Charlotte right now, so not going to take a homer pick, but I do love your Panthers pick for this reason. I think Christian McCaffrey is going to be even better this season because he has somebody in the backfield that can actually throw the ball and take some of the load off his shoulders, because last season he was 90% of their offense. And when you know exactly what's coming, it's a lot easier to stop. And he still piled on the yards. So I think if he has a little bit of help from the passing attack, that the rush attack is going to be even better. And oh yeah, he can catch passes as well. I think this is a Panthers team that nobody wants to talk about, whether it's because they're a mid-market team or no one wants to give Teddy Bridgewater credit. But I think he's just as good of a quarterback as a lot of these teams, and nobody just wants to give him any credit. And as you mentioned, Joe Brady coming up from LSU, I think is a really good hire. It's a little tough to start a season with a new head coach, especially under these circumstances. But Las Vegas has a lot of new pieces as well. They drafted a lot of first-round picks that I would imagine will probably play, but it does take some time to develop some kind of chemistry with your receivers. And you know what? I just like the Panthers at home as well.
Let's do it. Panthers, baby. Let's go, Carolina. There's nothing else to say. Carolina's playing. Teddy Bridgewater's a pro's pro. You don't have to worry about him. They got no game film on Matt Rule. What do they go back to? His Baylor and Temple days or whatever heck he was coaching in college football? Come on. Clearly edge on Carolina, and we're getting points at home.
Right. I think that's why I like the Panthers here. Not necessarily an outright win, but if you get 3 points, that's nice. And as you mentioned, this might go up. This is, as opposed to baseball that we've been talking about, these football lines are probably going to move quite a bit if you're watching this beforehand. So obviously wait. I think if you like the Panthers, maybe wait and it might move up, because you mentioned homer money from Las Vegas might be pouring in on the Raiders. Well, that's going to do it for Raiders and Panthers talk here on Picks and Parlays. Sean Higgs, good stuff as always. Thanks for joining us and thanks for tuning in.